It's a common neurological disorder that affects a lot of people. We're talking about migraines in this week's Wellness Wednesday. What are the symptoms and causes? Joining us now to tell us more about it is Jordan Young, the physician assistant with Neurology Consultants. How are you, Jordan?
I'm doing well. Thanks for having me on, Tanya.
And thank you for being here. So how common are migraines?
Migraines are very common as far as neurologic conditions. It's one of the most common disabilities that we see at any given point in time. About 13% of the population suffers with that, specifically more so in women due to certain other factors that we'll mention here in just a little bit.
Okay, and when it comes to a migraine, how can one know when one is coming on, when a migraine is actually about to come on?
That's a great question. So there's different subtypes of migraines, but one of the more common ones is with a condition called aura, which is a sensation that you get transient neurologic symptoms. You may have ringing in your ears, you may have nausea, you may have some slurred speech, you may even have visual disturbances such as losing vision in one eye temporarily. So that's usually a warning sign that some people have that they have a migraine that's about to come on.
And that sounds more like a stroke though.
It
so
does.
It kind of mimics that.
It does, yes. There are definitely some overlapping symptoms. It is not uncommon to see some of these neurologic deficits in patients that have migraines. So yes, that's a very good point.
Okay, and when it comes to causes, what are the causes of migraines?
So there's hundreds of known causes, but hormonal changes, that's why we typically see that more in females because they're more prone to hormonal changes. Stress can play a big role in that. There's certain foods such as like cheeses, alcohol, chocolate, all the good stuff people like to consume.
I know, and I love chocolate. Why chocolate and alcohol and aged cheese? Is there a stimulant in it?
Well, so it activates certain neural pain transmitters that we know can trigger migraines. And one other thing we wanted to touch on, lack of sleep, that can be a very common trigger for a lot of people. So.
And when it comes to a person having a migraine, what is the most important thing they should not be doing?
Okay. Well, so a lot of times people will take over-the-counter analgesics such as ibuprofen and Tylenol, and those can be great at aborting migraines. But if we take those too often, it can cause a phenomenon called rebound headaches. So we want to minimize the usage of some of those over-the-counter medications. So if you find yourself having to take that multiple times throughout the day or multiple times through the week, that's usually a good indication that you need to come see us or come see your doctor.
All right then. Well, thank you so much there, Jordan Young, for sharing all of those wonderful tips with us.
Well, thank you, Tanya. I appreciate it.
Okay.